So it's a song that spans 700 years as Scots laid in their lives for what they believed in. Today, I would like to dedicate it to all those patriots who would have loved to join us on this march today, but just didn't make it. To all who have gone before. Did not close my eyes for the last time under Caledonian skies, with my good friends gathered all around me to say the last goodbyes. But I will not be forgotten in the heart of every Scot. I still live on. Now it's time to fly the Saltire high. My spirit's coming home. They tore apart my body so I could not rise on Judgment Day. But what they did not realize is now will never go away. Coming back to the land I love, to the people I hold dear, to Scotland, St Andrew, and freedom. I'm coming home, I'm coming home, back where I belong. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. My spirit's coming home. Now I'm returning after all this time to Caledonia skies, to the country I died for, so that our nation could survive. Once again to stand beside the people we hold dear, for Scotland, St Andrew, and freedom. I'm coming home, everybody. I'm coming home. Back where I belong. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. My spirit's coming home to Scotland, St Andrew, and freedom. Back to Scotland, St Andrew, and freedom.
Stirling.
Happy birthday, Ted! Aye, happy birthday again, Ted! Happy birthday this week again!
Guys.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and this is how we see them.
Fellow Scots, you are all welcome here on the sacred field of Bannockburn.
15 years ago, I wrote this song and I sent it to BBC Scotland. And one of the producers phoned me up and said, "You sent us a song and I think it's wonderful. It'll never be played on Radio Scotland, it's too patriotic." You know what, I'm not caring, I'm getting a chance to sing it today. This is my land, I stand beside my brothers. Each man here to face this day of destiny. We answer the truth, not for greed and not for gain. We fight only to be free. For days I have walked across the moorland, leaving far behind the glen where I was born. And a frightened crying woman carrying my child I trust in God that I will live to hold my son. This day brings a Scottish dawn, and freedom is the right of every man. We give our all here today, so our children can say, this is our land, and we are Scotland's sons. Now we will face this day together. We may fear, but we will never run. And we will pay the cost, though many good friends will be lost. Tomorrow our flag will fly again. This day brings a Scottish dawn, and freedom is the right of every man. We give our all here today, so our children can say, this is our land, and we are Scotland's sons. On this Coxed Hill we gather to this our time. When we are long gone, our sons of sons will say, they stood behind the brutes, not for greed and not for gain, but on this poor-stone field they died that we be free. This day brings a Scottish dawn, and we've taken all that any nation can. We give our all here today, so our children can say, this is our land, and we are Scotland's sons. And if we die here today, we die for Scotland's sons.
So I now ask that the wreath be laid. The wreath for Scotland, I ask it to be laid by Lord Charles Bruce and the Right Honourable Benedict Bruce.
Should we fit on this side?
Right, at this point, this is not actually a floral tribute, but during that song I did mention about walking for days across the moorland to be here. I remember back in 2005, after the Walk for Wallace, talking to Davy Ross, and we planned that Scots would walk from all over Scotland to be here today to pay their respects. We never managed to get that together, but two of Davy's dear friends kept that in mind, and they have walked today, not in one day, but they've walked over the past week from Aberdeen to be here. They've brought some soil from the Bruce statue at Aberdeen, and they want to scatter just a handful of soil here at Bannockburn, just to link the two statues, the one at Aberdeen, the one here today. Could you welcome, please, Jim Singer, John McCallum. If you can't remember what they look like, they're the ones that are limping on the way off.
It's been a long trek getting here. I'm not going to say it was easy, but there was two things that inspired us to and encouraged us all the way. The first was to promote the Bannockburn, and everybody we spoke to on the way down I hope are wiser about what is actually happening here today and the event that took place here 700 years ago. The second, as was mentioned, David R. Ross, who first came up with the idea of people walking from all parts of Scotland. And without his inspiration, we probably wouldn't have made it this far. The statue in Aberdeen was unveiled a couple of years ago, so we thought the ideal place to start from was that statue, from one statue to the next. And on the 19th of September 1319, 5 years after the Battle of Bannockburn, Bruce granted the lands of Midstocket to the people of Aberdeen, the common people, so they could benefit from the money raised from the shooting, the hunting, the tree felling or whatever. So the land could be used, the money could be used for the common people. And we thought, taking some of the soil from Aberdeen down to Bannockburn would be a fitting tribute. So I've actually took 3 wee bags, and as the reason for 3 is in a declaration of oath, not for riches, not for honour, not for glory, but I'd like to hand out one to Ted here to scatter on the field, along with a good friend John, who's walked every step of the way. I don't know if you want to explain what you've got. What he's got in his hand here is the banner of the Earl of Elgin, or the banner of the Bruce, should I say, given by the Earl of Elgin days before we marched from Aberdeen. And I can assure you, he's never left his hand every step we've walked through the glens, the hills and the roads. And I know that, oh no, there's only 3 bags I can't give to everybody, but I'd like to give a dear friend Gary Stewart. It's only a wee gesture, it's only soil, but it's the soil of Scotland.